Nancy, where are you? We can't really tell right now.
We are at the corner of 15th and Pennsylvania, Katie, 1 block from the White House. The president is approaching our location right now, and the people are absolutely going bananas. They are looking at the trucks filled with media right now, and a lot of them are just about to realize that the president himself has gotten out of his limousine, Cadillac One, and is now walking along the parade route. And as you can tell, they've just spotted him.
See if you can call him over, Nancy.
I doubt he'd be able to hear me, Katie. I hope you can.
We can indeed. But obviously the crowd is pretty excited about this.
They sure are. This is the moment that they've been waiting for hours. We saw people lining up here before noon, and what is it now, 4 o'clock, something like that? So they've been braving
It's
the cold
4:30.
weather. Yeah, thanks. We've even seen a couple of people ushered away by paramedics because it was so cold out here. So they've really been waiting a long time to see something special, and now they have.
They're getting closer. He's about to walk right in front of the White House here, because that's the part of Pennsylvania Avenue, and you can tell from the
road,
pavement.
right?
This is the part that's no longer open to traffic, to vehicles. So maybe he's going to walk right on in. I hope he has a White House pass.
And I hope there's some heaters in the reviewing stand. Something tells me there will be.
Seems to me this is the iconic moment of the day when he is on the platform at the time of the inaugural. Just being so crowded with so many people didn't create quite the visual memory, but these photos of this moment here are going to live on in history.
Let's go to Cheryl Atkinson, who is right in front of the Obamas as they walk towards the White House. Cheryl?
Katie, I just wanted to say that I had a feeling a few minutes ago they might get out and walk a second time. And I think what you will hear them say later, or what people will talk about, is the idea that perhaps President Obama didn't just want to walk toward the last end of his journey here, where perhaps you would say the wealthier supporters come and line the streets. He wanted to walk in a section where regular people who perhaps haven't contributed any big money, haven't had any special access, where they could see him and feel like they were getting up close and personal with him as well.
Well, if that's true, that's a very nice gesture on behalf of President Obama, because you're right, there are a lot of political fat cats who get prime seating because of connections. And then, of course, there are the everyday people who come from all over the country and can barely sort of squeeze in along the parade route. So if in fact that's true, Cheryl, that was a very thoughtful thing for him to do. And a very democratic thing as well.
But he's right in front of the White House now. These are the stands outside the White House gates.
Nancy Cordes is with some people who are still feeling the blush of excitement, having witnessed the president and Mrs. Obama walk by. Nancy?
That's right, Katie. These folks waited for hours to see the president and just wondering what you think. He got out of his car right in front of you.
He got out of his car. He was, what, 25 feet from us, maybe? He looked so relaxed and calm.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
You think he'd just be all like this, and instead he looks like he's just in charge.
Yeah, it was my first time seeing him at a young age. I'm glad I came, had a good time. First time seeing him, I was so excited.
How old are you?
I'm 15 years old, I live in Atlanta, Lawrenceville, go to Conto High School.
Did you come down with your family?
Yeah, this is my dad right here. This is Nina.
Hey, hi. What did you think, seeing the president come out right here?
It was amazing to see him, and it was a great thing to see. Being part of history here, making history, was real good.
Is that why you brought your son here to Washington?
Something that he can strive for and see something great.
Does this inspire you when you go back to school? You know, do anything differently? Study a little harder? See what you can make of yourself?
Anything that I put my mind to, just try as hard as I can, never give up. I do everything. I tell all my classmates, my teacher, Ty, everybody, world history. I love it. I'm having a great time here. I'm here since 7 o'clock. So excited. Very fun out here.
Yeah. That'll make you a great role model to a lot of kids. Good luck.
Thank you.
Katie?
And Nancy, those were those folks you talked to about a half hour ago who were just staying put and had been there for hours and hours and were just hoping against hope that he would step out of his car and they would see him and, hey, their dream came true. That's really exciting.
That's right. And that really is the story of this day, Katie, is, you know, some folks were just in the right spot at the right time and they ended up getting a great glimpse of history. And you said you came from Baltimore, correct?
Yes, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
And you're a school teacher, is that right?
I taught in Baltimore City for 35 years, yes.
And so, did you know that you would... Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, Vice President Biden going past us right now, Katie, with his wife, Jill.
And you don't want to block the view of those spectators who have been waiting for hours and hours, Nancy. No, that's okay.
No kidding.
You don't have to hit the ground either, Nancy. Thank you so much. We're going to go to
so you get a good shot.
Oh, well, thank you for that. We're going to go back to Cheryl Atkinson, who can tell us a little bit about the Obama girls, Sasha, who is 7, and Malia, who is 10. And they stayed in the presidential vehicle while their parents walked the route. Cheryl Atkinson, maybe she can't hear me because the crowd is... Can you hear me, Cheryl?
I'm sorry, it's so loud here, but I can hear you now. And I was going to say, what I had said a little bit earlier about children I didn't quite finish was, some of the schools, most of them probably let the kids out and have a holiday, but those that didn't, we've heard from children and teachers who skipped school anyway because they felt this was really an important experience. And even though some tests were being given and exams, a lot of empty classrooms in the districts around here that chose not to have a school holiday today.
Yeah, I think schools all over the country actually made it a point to let their students, I know my daughter